Hey, what's up? What's going on? I want to say RIP to Charlie Murphy. We will miss you. I will miss you. And I want to say hashtag missing DC girls. I want to say please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about Black Ink Crew, Season 5, Episode 15. What a motherfucking episode. This shit was off the chain. So, anyways, we get Mel. She's in the shop. She's talking about, man, she needs to get some ugly friends because everybody was decked out at the dinner and all that good stuff. So it's Mel, it's Young Bay, and it's Donna, and it's Kevin. They chilling in the shop, whatever. They're having a good time, blah, 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 talking or whatever. So then Walt walks in with a bunch of roses, flowers, and it's for Donna. And, Walt was like, well, somebody gave me, a delivery guy gave me these flowers, something to give to you or whatever. So, and Donna was like, oh my God, so sweet. I got roses, basically, or whatever. Donna was like, I didn't go to the dinner the other night because I went on a date. And Donna is keeping this date a secret. So, anyways, um, and Mel says, oh, you must have gave him some pussy and it was good or whatever. Donna was like, no, bitch, I didn't give him no pussy. If I would have gave him pussy, this whole shop would be covered with flowers and cake, basically. And then Young Bay is like, whoa. And so, Walt says, I haven't seen Donna with Rosen since you got married at the penitentiary. I was like, Walt, you are too much. And so, anyways, Young Bass was like, you get flowers after the first date. And Young Baby was like, how come I'm not getting no flowers? Because my pussy's gold. Well, Donna's pussy is platinum if yours is gold. So, anyways, Mel starts laughing, they all start laughing, whatever. It's all funny, whatever. So, anyways, so Donna is like, yo, guys, what happened at the dinner the other night? Because, Sky called me and she said she quit Black Ink, and she said that Kit is sucking C's dick or whatever. And so then Walt jumps up, and then the other new girls are not going to say anything. Kevin's not going to say nothing. Mel's not really going to say too much. And Young Bay really just minds her business when it comes to people dating at Black Ink, basically. So, anyways, Walt was like, yeah, this shit was crazy. And Walt was like, yo, they got, Walt is Sweet Dick Willie right now. And I was like, OMG. I remember hearing the old school ladies, and my mom used to say that back in the day, Sweet Dick Willie. I mean, he got some good old dick. He's sweet on the pussy, and he falls for it all the time. So, anyways, and then, Walt stands up. He was like, yo, they got a routine, Donna. Their routine is like, yo, this is what happened. Kid stood up and said, hey, I'm going to announce Caesar. And then Caesar stands up. He was like, yo, what kind of shit is that? It's just crazy. And then, Walt was like, yo, Caesar want us to treat Kid like she's him, basically, or whatever. And then, Mel says, Kit and fucking Alicia mad crazy. They both fucking Caesar, and they both sitting across from each other at the table like everything's all good. Like, what's going on? He's fucking both of y'all, and y'all just sitting here like, hey, gotta get that dollar, gotta get that money, basically. And then Young Bay goes out to a hookah lounge, and she's with Kevin. She's chilling with Kevin. She's kind of like flirting with Kevin, and she asks Kevin what's his type. He goes, I have all kinds of types. I have all different types or whatever, basically. Then Kevin says to Young Bay, you got good skin. And then Young Bay says, everything about me is good, baby. Everything's good, baby, basically. And he like touches her back of her, on her hip bone, a little bit upper towards her waist or whatever. And Young Baby was like, I'm feeling Kevin. You know what I mean? She was like, this is the first guy I've been attracted to since my divorce, basically. And so what happens? Donna comes in and Donna crashes their party. And Donna crashes their party with a dude named LA. Basically, he was on the last episode when they was having a party outside for Kevin and whatever, at the new hires. So Young Bae was like, yo, why they coming here and crashing my party? Like, this is ridiculous. And then Donna says, Kevin invited me. And then Bay was like, what? And so then, LA and Donna come in. They said LA is covered with tattoos from head to toe. Basically, that's what it looked like. And Donna was like, yo, this is LA. He's from 125th or whatever, Blase the third. And LA asked Kevin, what did he ask him? Oh, Kevin, Young Bay. I'm not Young Bay, but what is his name? LA asks Kevin, hey, can I have some of this hookah? This hookah, you know what I mean, to smoke on or whatever. And Kevin said, yeah, you can have some. I don't got cooties. And then LA says, I don't care if you got cooties or not. I was like, what? I was like, I don't be drinking behind nobody. Fuck that bullshit. Unless you my husband or somebody that I'm like this with and I know. And I don't just be puffing behind anybody. You know what I mean? So anyways, I was like, if you got cooties, it's okay. I was like, so this dude is down for whatever. I was like, Donna is with the right man, basically, but Donna don't got cooties. So I was like, whoa. So anyways, LA touches Kevin's clothes, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, yeah, this feels really nice. And it feels really nice and soft, and it looks really good. And so, Kevin says it's satin. I was like, oh, satin sheets, but he had on satin shorts. And then LA says, yo, you got some nice style. And then I was like, damn, LA does got some nice style, because when you're in the hookah lounge, you can see like his sneakers glowing. You can tell they're brand new. His clothes look really nice. They're glowing or whatever. And his style so far that I seen in Black Ink, he's clean looking or whatever. So Young Bay says, who's this sideshow taking over my date? And Young Bay said, he needs to fuck off. You know what I mean? Because Young Bay is not happy. She's crushing on Kevin or whatever. So then, then Young LA said, let me show you something. Oh, I'm calling him Young LA. LA shows the group his tongue. And he goes, I thought with his tongue, but his tongue is split like a fish or whatever, like a snake. And then they all cringe back and go, ah, or whatever. But we know what Kevin was thinking when he seen that. I was like, word? It's like, oh no. And so, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I don't know if he pierced it like that. Is it automatically like that? He was born like that. I have no idea, because some people are born with some defects. Maybe it's not a defect for LA. You know what I mean? That's his signature right there. So anyways, so Kevin was like, yo, do you ever get anything stuck inside of it? And he was like, nah, or whatever, something like that. No, first LA licks Kevin's finger with his tongue. I was like, okay, this is going way left. Either Kevin's a real nice guy and he's not feeling Young Bay, or he's feeling this dude. In my head, this is what I'm thinking or whatever. And so LA licks Kevin's finger. I'm like, whoa. Then Kevin says, have you ever got anything stuck in it? And he goes, and LA says, you can find out later if you want to. So I was like, okay, there's no way this guy, Kevin, is straight. And there's no way that LA is straight, because you can't really, I couldn't tell that I just knew the dude LA just looked weird with all the tattoos, because you couldn't really see his face. And then he had the split tongue. And then when he said, if you got cooties, I don't care, I'll take your cooties, I was like, okay, that's too much. That means you be raw dogging it all the time. So anyways, LA asks Kevin if he wants to go get a drink or whatever. And then Kevin was like, yeah, let's go get a drink. And then Kevin says to Young Bay, I'll be right back or whatever. And so then Kevin and LA go to the bar to get a drink or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you see, what's his name, LA licking Kevin's face. And then, Donna and Young Bay are noticing this. And I was like, oh, look, or whatever. And so then So then Kevin said, "You want to get out of here?" And then LA says, "I mean, I am down to leave whenever you want to leave, basically, together." Well, you know what I mean? So LA says, "I mean, I'm down to leave whenever, basically, whatever you want to do." And he licks his face. I was like, okay, Kevin is either bisexual or he's just gay or whatever. So then, they leave. Kevin leaves where LA without even saying bye to Young Bay. And LA don't even say bye to Don. And I was like, OMG. Because I could not tell that Kevin was bisexual or more into guys than he is into women. I was like, OMG. I was just like shocked because I didn't pick up any vibe or whatever, but he wasn't on screen that much or whatever. But I didn't pick up any vibe that he was in between guys and women. I didn't know. You know what I mean? And I'm like, OMG. I was like, damn, my gator is off. Like, whoa, it's off. Like, this is a whole new era in life, basically. Because, some people like me think that we could tell, or if a guy is talking to us or whatever, we can tell if they are or if they're not or whatever. But I didn't pick it up on it at all. And it doesn't matter if he is or not, but, I wouldn't want to date anybody that a guy that dates other man, basically, or anybody that's bisexual. I would just want to date a straight man. That's my preference. That's what I do like or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you never know if someone is or not because you just can't tell by looks. But sometimes you think that you can, and you're off. But obviously LA could tell that Kevin swung the other way. You know what I mean? Like, for him to do all that to Kevin, like, he felt the vibe, he knew, you know what I mean? Like, he could pick up on it, but I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my preference is straight guys, but I don't care what anybody else does. And it's just like, even like if I'm dating someone or we're going out, whatever, there's some questions I do ask guys. You know what I mean? I ask them, have they ever slept with a guy, or if they are bisexual, whatever, because I would just like to know, like, before I enter into any situation, I would just like to know the situation. I don't want to enter any situation blind, not knowing anything. Just like I ask a guy, like, do you have any STDs? Have you been tested for HIV? Whatever. He can say no, he can say yes, whatever, but I try to do my due diligence. I try to make sure that I cover all the grounds and boundaries that I can cover without just going into a situation blind. You know what I mean? Like, I ask all different questions. Do you have any kids? How many kids do you have? Do your kids live with you? Like, questions like that to try to get to know somebody, because basically, like I said, I don't want to enter any situation blind. And, but, at least, Kevin was up front, I guess. He wasn't feeling Young Bay like that, because we all know that now. He's into more of guys than to women right now. So it's just like, but what if the guy is not honest with you? Or what if you don't ask the question and he doesn't tell you the truth? Like, it's like, how do you know? Like, I don't want to enter in a relationship with someone that doesn't brush their teeth, or someone that doesn't take a shower. Like, I want to know these things, just like I want to know, like, if you like guys as well as women. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be blind. And then on top of that, it's like, I couldn't tell. I was just shocked because I really thought that Kevin was straight or whatever. Like, and that's how people base their perception on other people. Like, you judge people by the way that they look, and you can be totally off. And that's why they say the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover, basically. So it was like, yo, I was shocked. And then it was like, yo, to me, I guess LA's tongue is attractive to people, but I would be totally turned off with not being able to really see his true colors or whatever, because his face was covered up. And when he said, he don't care if you got cooties, I was like, this is a nasty nigga, in my opinion. But maybe he's not. It was just, he just knew Kevin didn't have cooties or whatever. So whatever. It was just, it threw me off because, sometimes you think that you can tell things by looking at people, and you can totally be wrong. So don't ever judge a book by its cover at all. So I was shocked at that. So was Young Bay. And I wonder, is LA was just chilling with Donna, or is LA the one that brought Donna the flowers, basically? Probably not, right? So, anyways, that shit threw me the fuck off. I was like, whoa, Kevin's attractive. I didn't get any vibe from him. I think he dresses nice, the way he carries himself, how he's cool, calm, and collective, how he broke up the fight when, A1 was trying to come after Mel or whatever. And when Mel said in the beginning of the episode, Mel had said that she got to get her some ugly friends, and she said she needs to find out where A1's at. I was like, yo, that shit was funny or whatever. So basically, anyways, so then the next day, you know what I mean? Everybody's at the shop or whatever. Kevin walks in. Kevin said, "What's the word? What's going on?" or whatever. Basically, but before then, we get where Kit is banging on Caesar's door, and then he opens up the door, and Caesar's like, yo, take your shoes off, whatever. And she goes, no, I'm fucking mad at you. I asked you, was you messing with Allison? And you said no. And it was so embarrassing. It was so terrible and everything. And the way that you let what's her name, Sky, diss me and be disrespectful to me was so embarrassing. I never felt like this before, and you lied to me. So tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me if you were messing with her. So Caesar's like, if I tell her the truth or not, she's gonna be mad anyway. And I want to live. I want to live or whatever, and I don't want to be hurt. And plus, Kit is kind of violent, basically. So he's like, he doesn't really says anything, and so Kit is like, yo, then whatever. She's like, I'm done with you. I'm done with messing with you. I'm done with all this stuff. You guys didn't have a relationship, but C should not have not lied to you. And while C's is listening to Kit go off on him, he was like, oh my God, Sky was right. She is a mini Duchess. She's a baby Duchess. She's just like Duchess or whatever. I was like, yo. So anyways, Kit was going in, and she goes, you know what? I do everything for Black Ink and you know what I mean? So same words that, who says Duchess, whatever. And she was like, they was totally disrespectful to me. Totally disrespectful to me. And then Caesar's like, well, Sky was absolutely right. She was right. How did I get myself into this? I got to make up with Sky, basically. So then it's Donna, Young Bay, and Walt. They at the shop, and then Walt finds out that these guys were hanging out or whatever. And so he was like, so how was y'all night? You guys were hanging out without me. They always hang out without you, Walt. I don't know why. And so then Young Bay tells Walt that she thinks Kev likes boys. How could she think? She should know he left with another dude. The dude licked his finger, Kit licked his face, and he left together without saying bye. But sometimes you want to get down to the bottom of it and just make sure you're not making an assumption. Make sure you're not judging a book by its cover. But basically, when he was sitting there at the bar, at the hookah lounge, he basically, you opened the book and you read it, basically. And the thing about it is like, when someone is bisexual, it's like, it's hard to compete. Like, I have a vagina, and if a guy's interested in a penis or whatever, how can I compete with a penis? You know what I mean? It's two different levels of satisfaction. So at least if I was competing with another woman, I can try to do this, I can try to do that, I can have surgery, I can do all this other good stuff that you see all these reality TV stars do. But I can't compete with a penis. I can't compete with a man. Nothing like me. It's like my jaws are not like a man. I don't have a man testicles. I know people use dildos and things like that. Candy, selling them off the shelf. But a penis got to be better than a dildo. The real thing always got to be better, in my opinion. I don't use dildos. I never used one before, but I'm assuming you like real than plastic. That's just my opinion. To each of its own. So anyways, and then Walt says, Bae, you into Kevin? I didn't know you was into Kevin. Yeah, I'm into Kevin. And then, Walt laughs, and Walt is like, damn, young Bay cannot catch a break at all. She cannot catch a break. Things are just going terrible for her. So then Kevin walks into the shop. Everyone says, hey, what's up, Kevin? Kevin says, Kevin says, what's the word? What's good? And Donna says, you hurt somebody's feelings. And then Walt says, yeah. And Walt says, yeah, you left somebody feeling sad and blue. I think that's the Fugees. No, it's not the Fugees. I forgot the name of the person I sing. It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. 'Cause you went away. Now my life is filled of rainy days. I can't sing, but I just remembered. I forgot who sings that song. I know it's been remade plenty of times or whatever. So anyways, Walt says, you heard someone's they're feeling sad and blue. And then Kevin asks, young Bay, how did I hurt your feelings? And then, Donna says, because you left with LA last night. And then young Bay says, I know only one thing is how to be straight up. And that was a dig. Like, she threw a dig at Kevin by saying, I only know one way how to be, and that's straight up. Basically, that was a dig. And then she goes, do you like boys? Then Kevin laughs and goes, I like everybody. Basically what he said at the hookah bar. He's into all different types of taste or whatever. You can tell because he wears satin shorts. So anyways, everybody laughs or whatever. And then Donna tells Kevin, Bay thought you guys were on a date. And so, Kevin said, I'm sorry if I led you on, young Bay. That wasn't my intent. That wasn't my intentions. I am sorry I hurt your feelings or whatever. And then they both hug. It's all good because you can't get mad. You know what I mean? Like, damn. It is what it is. Now you got a crush on somebody else, young Bay. So basically your pussy ain't gold. So then, Kevin was like, damn, let me go do, Donna's tattoo or whatever because I want to get out of the lion's den, the fire's den or whatever. I want to get out of this caught up. So then, Donna and Kevin go back. Kevin does a tattoo for Donna. And then, Donna asks Kevin, is he bisexual or is he not? And Kevin says, and Donna says, are you more into guys? Are you more into girls? He goes, I'm kind of bisexual, whatever, but right now I'm feeling more of being with dudes right now. That's my taste at this moment. Heavily right now is guys or whatever at this moment. But I don't like to say if I'm gay. I don't like to say if I'm bisexual. That's what Kevin says because he says that it's a stigma with that word gay. There's a stigma with being bisexual or whatever. And he was like, he just want people to see him as an artist, people to see him as a tattoo artist, a brother, a son, an uncle, you know what I mean? But he doesn't want them to stigmatize him as a gay brother, as a gay uncle, or a gay tattoo artist, basically. So, and he also says that when he was growing up in high school, he had to hide. He goes, hiding was the worst thing in his life, and he has done that in his life. He has hid his sexual identity basically because he didn't want to get picked on, made fun of, or all that good stuff. But he said once he came out to his mother, he let the world know. So that's why he's letting us know on Black Ink what he's into basically. And he kills Donna Tattoo. Donna Tattoo is off the motherfucking chain. So anyways, so it is what it is. So then but I was shocked. I could not, like, I couldn't tell. And most of the time, I just couldn't tell. It was just because I was like, and Kevin's still cute. And Kevin's still cute. He still got it going on. But I couldn't tell at all. I was just like, yo, he's straight. In my opinion, I just assumed he was straight. That was my opinion, basically. But then it was like a shocker when he said that, he's into everything, basically. So I was shocked. I was like, whoa, oh shit. I was like, damn. I wonder if I couldn't tell other times or whatever when I was talking to somebody. But like I said, I asked the question. I asked people questions that I need to know the answer to up front before I get involved with you. So anyways, so then we got Duchess. She meets up with Mel, and Mel tells Duchess that she seen C's kissing Cat and Nicole or whatever, and she also tells Duchess that Sky has been bringing Allison around, and Allison's been flirting with C's or whatever, and all that other stuff, and Allison's been pushing up on C's and all that good stuff, and Duchess is like, oh Jesus, C's is no good. So Duchess says C's is now is now the new Donna of Black Ink. She straight up shaded Caesars. He said that Caesar's the new Duchess of Black Ink. So you must like Donna, and you must like C's because you slept with both of them, Duchess. So and so Duchess says, I guess Miss Kitty is feeling like she's not feeling alone because she ain't the only hoe that Caesar is sleeping with, because evidently he's probably sleeping with Allison too. So how does that feel? And she goes, and Sky being my friend and everything, and now Sky is pimping out her girl Allison to hook up with C's or whatever. She's supposed to be the reception. She needs to stay the reception and not be a pimp. Know your job description, roll hoe. Duchess went in, and then Duchess goes, Sky was never my friend. If she's so fucked up. If your mom don't call you Sky on your own birthday and don't care about you, I understand why you can't care about anybody other. You can't care about any other people because you're crazy. I guess that's why you did the same thing to your own kids. Tell me Duchess did not go in on Sky. Duchess went in. She read for filth. And then Duchess says, I guess that's why she did the same thing to her kids. She ain't never had love for herself or Duchess or for them two kids that she birthed into this world. Tell me Duchess did not go in. And then Mel says, I thought Duchess was going to be upset and mad at C's, not take it out on Sky. You know what I'm saying? And then, Mel says, and then but Duchess says, I'm doing good anyway. I'm doing good. Pretty Ink is doing good. I'm feeling good. And then Mel goes, how good are you doing? Shitting on Sky or shitting on her kids? That's how good you feeling? I was like, whoa. Anyways, I don't know how Sky's gonna handle this, because last time somebody said about something about her and her kids, she went crazy after Tiffany, but Duchess went in. But Duchess went in a very negative way. Duchess could handle the situation very differently, because Duchess is going to be speaking at this women conference for empowerment and supporting women, and she's over here shitting on her, knowing that Sky mom has mental issues, knowing that Sky has some issues too because of her childhood, and that's probably the very reason why she gave away her kids, because sometimes people have generational curses where, like, if you learn from generation not to save money, not to be a good parent, it passes on down basically. And that just knows all this psychology. So why is she shit on her like that on TV unless she's ready to go toe to toe, blow for blow with Sky? So anyways, Mel is like, I don't want to be on Sky's bad side at all, because you see what Sky did to the last girl. Duchess better be careful, because Sky is crazy. I know that's right. So is Sky and Duchess going to be at the reunion? We'll see. So anyway, Kit tells, what does Kit say? Oh no, what happens is, what is his name? Walt and Donna meet up with Richard. or whatever at a toy store, whatever. And then Richard shows up or whatever, and then they was like, oh, you want a horsey, you want this or that or whatever. And then Walt was like, he's really, Richard's like, I'm really not in the mood for this bullshit or whatever, blah, in the third or whatever. So, and then Walt asks Richard, how come you didn't tell us that Nikki was pregnant? He was, because everybody was digging up information on Nikki and all this other stuff. I felt like I didn't have no support. I didn't have a family behind me. So basically I just kept everything to myself because I don't need to bring any more drama into my life. And then Walt says, I apologize for that. I'm sorry, we're here now. Donna says, I apologize too. I'm sorry, we're here now. We know that she's your wife or whatever, and we just want to let you know that we love you, we love Nikki, we want to support you and be there for you, and hopefully you can forgive us for the way that we acted and the way that we behaved. We wanted to let you know that you are our family. And that shit touched me. It was sentimental, made me sad, because Richard, I like Richard, and he needs support. He doesn't need anybody going at him because he's already had a tough road. Even though he kind of makes his road even tougher, he just needs to know he has somebody to lean on, because if he feels like everything's going against him, he could possibly end up slipping and getting back on drugs. And I know I don't want that for him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just so cool to see how Walt and Donna came bearing gifts at a toy store. And I was so glad that they didn't meet up with, Richard at a bar or at a club where alcohol and shit is around. They met up with him at a proper place, which is a toy store. So that shit was cool. And then, shit was like, I still have a family. So he was so happy about it, and he felt like, damn, I got your support, and that made me happy as shit. It made me happy, you know what I mean? So I was just like, all right, it's all good over here. And I was like, it's so touching just to see Donna and Walt and Richard have each other's back, because they're black ink. So anyway, C's is at 113, and then Walt's like, what are you doing over here at 113? And then C says, I'm in the doghouse. Miss Kit is mad at me. She's upset with me because of whatever. And C's is cleaning up the place, so it looks so good to see C's as the owner cleaning, washing everything down and all that good stuff, because he has a top-notch client coming in, and his name is Little Bootsy. And I love Little Bootsy. I really do love Little Bootsy, and I think Little Bootsy's attractive and gorgeous and sexy, and gorgeous and attractive and sexy. And it's just something about his attitude, his swag. I like confidence. I like somebody with personality. I like a strong man, and Little Bootsy fits in that criteria through what I see off the internet. I don't know him personally. I never met him, but I know his music, and my brother loves Little Bootsy. That was his favorite artist at the time when he descended from this earth. So anyways, Little Bootsy comes in, he gets a tattoo. I don't know why Little Bootsy sees the tattoo him, but he did, and Little Bootsy's happy. It's all good. It was nice to see a relevant star on Black Ink. Not saying everybody that comes on is not relevant, but Little Bootsy be everywhere. He just got his gold chains back. The cops found his $1 million worth of jewelry or whatever, some shit like that. I didn't read the whole story. So anyways, Sky, Young Bay, and some other chick I don't know, and Walt, they meet up at the gym or a community center, and Sky says she's gonna make money off this pussy. She's gonna sell pussy exercise workout videos. Basically, get it right, get it tight, get some money, basically. And Walt is there like a wonderful gentleman he is, encouraging the women, and the fog machine he has, and then Sky is exercising and drinking at the same time. It's a big joke basically, but maybe she might be able to sell it, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, she's teaching these guys how. She's like, sit like this, sit like that, bend down, get your drink and drink. And Young Bae was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I tighten my pussy up or not. I don't know if it works or anything, but I know one thing, I am getting drunk. You can count on Black Ink. So anyways, so that scene was hilarious because, right now Sky's trying to come up with an alternate plan because she quit Black Ink from the moment. So she's trying to be a businesswoman. She's trying to be her own boss, and she's trying to sell product, basically legit product. So anyways, we get to we get to, what's her name, Duchess. Duchess is at her conference. She meets up with Tiffany. Tiffany is the girl that, Sky beat up, Sky chased after. And so I guess Tiffany and Duchess are friends now. And so Duchess is talking to Tiffany about, like me and, what's his name, C's ain't together no more, it's done, finito, whatever. And then, Tiffany talks about that when she was over there, she went to a workshop building thing in the woods in Jersey somewhere, and Sky came after her, Blase in the third. And then, Duchess was like, oh, that ratchet, mean Sky. But, Duchess, you was there when Sky was picking on Tiffany and coming after her and everything, and you didn't do anything. You walked out and you talked to Tiffany, but you didn't say anything to Sky about her behavior because you didn't want none of it. So, and now you're talking all this shit about Sky. If whatever happens, happens. So anyways, and so Tiffany tells her that she talked about, Sky's kids or whatever, Blase in the third. Duchess asks Tiffany if she can come and work at Pretty Ink in Carolina or whatever, North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere, whatever. And then she's like, you don't have to answer it now, you can answer it later. Tiffany says, yeah, it sounds good, whatever. So anyways, Tiffany wants the job, whatever. Tiffany says, and so Duchess says that C's is starting around. He ain't nothing but a hoe buck. He's a 40-year-old thought, basically. And he's a hot pocket. He's a thought pocket, basically. She dissed him. So anyways, Duchess is out in the club. She's chilling with Tiffany, I guess back where Pretty Ink is at or whatever. So, it is what it is. And so, C's makes up with, what's her name, Sky, whatever. And Sky said some fucked up shit. Sky said that, Miss Kit needs to walk in front of a Chinese restaurant and maybe they'll get her, because you know what Chinese people do to cats. I was like, come on, Sky, you're like going in. And so then, and Sky says she's tired of Caesar and his fragrance of the month's pussy, basically. And whatever C says, he's sorry and he won't do it again. And basically he wants to make her manager of his new shop that he's opening in Atlanta and have her be the general manager and all that good stuff, because he feels that Sky's loyal. But why not Walt? Walt needs a better position. So anyways, and what's her name, Sky says, I want 5% of merchandise, branding, and tattooing. And then C's like, I'll talk to you later about that. You're real smart. So it is what it is. And we see next episode is gonna be good. And so we see Tiffany and Duchess hanging out in the club, and we meet Duchess and this dude Zach that plays for the Panthers or whatever. Duchess was like, I'm feeling him, whatever. But I was waiting around to see if me and Caesar were gonna get back together. But Caesar's starting around New York, so basically I'm gonna give this guy Zach a chance. He puts his hand on her butt. He's talking, saying that he wants her, he wants to be with her. And Duchess says she's tired. She says she's been faithful and living, living with a chastity belt on her, whatever, ever since she went with C's. And now she's ready to get her groove back and get up with Zach or whatever. But you know what, Duchess, you forgot you had sex with Donna last year. So what are you talking about? You was getting yours in too, and C's forgave you for that. So don't act like you Miss Innocent. So anyways, it is what it is. And then Richard is at the shop. He's at Black Ink. He's tattooing this female or whatever. And then he gets a text from saying that Nikki's in the hospital, and boom, oh shit jumps, boom, he bounces, he goes, because she's pregnant, and I forgot the disease that she has lupus, I believe. And so then, he leaves his client there, and he says, Donna, take care of this tat for me. I would not let Donna take care of anything, but I think, oh shit, already drew it out. If he already drew out the tat on her arm, and the only thing Donna has to do is color it, I guess that's fine. So anyways, peace. I'm out. Like and subscribe. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy.